I'm Carol Peters, and we are here on location in my studio. Wait a minute, this isn't my studio. This is my kitchen. And I am so excited to be here. I have wanted to do this project that actually involves a lot of natural ingredients, food, spices for such a long time. And we are going to do natural dyes for Easter eggs, and it is amazing. It's a wonderful project you can do at home with your children, and the result is absolutely startling because the colors are so rich. Let me just kind of go through some of the things that you're going to need. These are the actual result of the eggs being dyed with the natural materials. We have coffee and black tea, which give you a wonderful brown, and this is the egg that was I actually saved all my old coffee and put it in a container and then added some black tea just to see what happened. And you actually just dip these in and they turn this, they look like wood. These are onion skins, and I get those at the supermarket. You can buy an onion or two and then just kind of reach around underneath, and there's a lot of loose onion skins, and put them in a bag, and then those are boiled. This is turmeric, and it's a spice, and it's a beautiful golden color, and the result are eggs that look like this. And some of the turmeric spice actually left that irregular pattern, and it's amazing. You can pull them out right away, you can leave them in longer, and they'll get darker, so you have a variety of value. And that's what makes everything look beautiful if you have light and dark of the same color. Beets. If any of you have ever cut a beet, which I'm going to do in a minute, you know how red that is. Anything that stains your clothes, like coffee will stain your clothes, blueberries, grape juice, that's a wonderful dye as well, and those are a little different blue. This is the blueberry. It's almost a purpley blue. Another ingredient that is one of my very favorites is red cabbage, and you can see here how it's pretty much like a purpley red and white. Wait till you see what happens when you put your egg in the dye from the cabbage. It turns this lovely, lovely shade of blue. It's almost like a turquoise. It's just amazing, and actually you need to leave these in overnight. Now this is a leaf that I had from my, I think it's parsley actually, and I put the parsley leaf on a white egg, took cheesecloth, wrapped it really super tight around it, rubber banded it, and put it in the dye with a cabbage. And then after it dries, you can clip off the cheesecloth, peel off the little parsley, and it leaves it white. And oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. You have this wonderful resist look. I want to show you real fast because it's right in front of me. This is a cabbage egg that was dyed without any oil on the outside, because some people were saying, gee, it looks like it's actually a marble egg. And all you do is just take some cooking oil, and I just put it in a small little bottle, and you just rub it over the egg. So it turns like that. And just shine it. Look how pretty that is. It just makes them look like $1 million. This is orange peel, and the orange is just, you know, I ate the orange and used the peel and put it in a pot with water and vinegar, and the color is absolutely fabulous. It actually looks like the peel of an orange. It's got little spots on it. So, so pretty. Here's a couple more. This is done with an onion skin, and that's dill, a dill leaf that was wrapped. So you can see how absolutely fabulous these are. So I think you know that there's so many ingredients. All you have to do is think of something that's very, very saturated in color when you eat it or when you cut it open. So I'm going to cut this beet so you can see how much color actually comes out. Now I got a great big beet, and I cut it in half because they're pretty hard to cut. And they just, look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it. Get excited when I see this. And you just chop it up. You have a pot of water that's on the stove, and it's boiling. And you put a little bit of vinegar, just white vinegar. And I don't measure, you could. I'm just going to pour a little bit in there. And if you don't know what happens with vinegar, vinegar makes that color stick. Without the vinegar, forget about it. If you want a lighter color, you can use lemon juice, but in this case, I really want it to be dark. So we're going to actually chop it in little pieces. Now, as soon as they hit the water, see how it's turning pink? Beautiful. If you want to cut to the chase and you don't want to dye eggs maybe with children or dye them later after the dye has boiled, you can actually put your eggs right in with the ingredients and let them boil together. And then you get really nice pattern, and that's what happened with this one. The cabbage actually hit, so you're getting this mottled effect. So you could do that with the beet. And you can see how that's now starting to change, and the color will get darker and darker and darker. You need a strainer. After this boils, you'll take it over to the sink and you'll actually strain out the beet and you'll have the dye. This will be the natural dye. And what I did is I actually put all the colors in different coffee cans, like the red, the cabbage, the blue, the green, which is spinach, the orange, the turmeric, and just did that. And then when I was ready to use them, which we're going to do today with two adorable first graders that are going to help me dye the eggs, we just poured them in the little cups and then we were ready to do that portion. So I think that's about it for the dyeing process. You would do the same thing with the onion skins. You would get a pot of water, you would take some vinegar, put the vinegar in, crush up the onion skins, put them in and let them boil, and they get a rich, beautiful brown, as you saw. The same thing with this. Everything's the same. Water, vinegar, and whatever you're using. You can use red zinger tea, a few bags of this will turn them a beautiful pink. If you want to just do some really great ones, do the beets, do the primary colors. You do the beets for the red, the blue, the cabbage, and maybe the turmeric for the yellow. And then you have the whole primary spectrum. So I hope you're going to enjoy the rest of the show, and I'm going to go in and you're going to meet these darling girls, and we're going to get started dyeing the eggs. I prepared all the dyes in the kitchen, boiled the water, strained all the ingredients out, and poured them in cups. And now I want to dye the eggs, but I need people to help me. So I've invited two adorable girls, and I want to have them introduce themselves and just tell a little bit about themselves.
So my name is Morgan. I'm in first grade. I go to St. Mary's School and I'm 7 years old.
And?
My name is Lexi and I go to Luigi Aprea. I'm 7 years old and I'm in first grade.
And what's your favorite subject in school?
Art.
Yay! So today, I know you've dyed eggs before for Easter. Mm-hmm. And have you?
Yeah.
Okay, so. But never with this kind of natural ingredients like we're doing today. So they're going to look a little bit different. So we have in front of us, we have the turmeric and you have the yellow, and that's in here. And then the red cabbage makes this gorgeous blue, and then spinach. All the things that you love to eat. And this is really super dark brown. This is onion skin. And this is the red beet, so pretty. And this are blueberries, and I actually added a little grape juice because I got carried away. So what we're going to do first, there's a lot of different ways you can dye the eggs. You can put the egg just right in, and why don't we do that for starters? Just put an egg, yeah, and you know what the easiest way is to take the spoon and then just kind of drop it in. So just do that. Just kind of drop it so you're not like crash. And then the egg breaks. These are all hard-boiled eggs, and you get them ready beforehand. And if you're doing this with your children, do it the way that we're doing it today. Boil everything, get it all prepared, so when they come to the table, they're actually just dipping them and experimenting with the natural dyes. Another wonderful thing you can do, and most of the time people don't know this, but you can actually make patterns on the eggs, and they're so absolutely beautiful. These are all the natural dyed eggs, and they have a richness to them. They have an actual really beautiful, beautiful color, and they pick up a lot of the different variations. And you can see this is the cabbage, and it has like different you know, lights and darks in there. And I actually boiled this one right in there with the cabbage, right in the pot. But we're doing it dipping, and so you can do it different ways, whatever way you want. Now, what we're going to do is actually take the egg, and we're going to wrap a leaf right on the egg with either cheesecloth, like Morgan has, or what are you using, Lexi? It's pantyhose I cut up. Hard to find nowadays, but I managed to find it. So you just get started, just take a leaf, and I went outside, and this is just ivy from the tree. And you can use any kind of leaf. I use dill, this is mint, anything you want. So just lay it on there like that, and then I'll just actually pull this around. And why don't you just get that rubber band, Morgan, and get that on there. And I'll have you wrap this one for me. Just wrap it tight. I'll hold it, you just wrap it. So how old are you, Morgan?
7.
7. So the idea is you're going to wrap the egg so it looks like that. And when you dip it in and you leave it there for a while, everything gets dyed except for the leaf. So this is one that I am going to pull off just to show you. This is one that was in the, this is onion skin, and this is a pantyhose one. And here's your leaf, and you take off the leaf, and look how beautiful that is. This one. This is dried on there, but see how gorgeous that is? It's very natural looking. If you put these in a bowl, you know, like say in an earthenware bowl or some basket that you have, and you display them, they look like you bought them for a lot of money at a beautiful boutique. Take that one out, Morgan, and see what happened. That's the one you just put in there. How beautiful that is. That's very, very pale. This is the turmeric. It's very pale, and it's just really pretty. Let's set that one right there. Now, yes, put it in there. Let's just leave it alone. And go for it. Put the onion skin in that one. Now, this will be the dark brown. So why don't you cut one off? You put the cabbage one. Why don't you cut this one off? I put this one in the cabbage. The cabbage turns this beautiful blue.
Okay, so what do you?
Just take the scissors, I'll snip it off, and you just unwrap it.
Okay.
Oh, tell them what you did here. What did you do with this one? It's hard to see, but...
Oh, you like put little stickers on here, and then after you paint it, it turns a little circle.
Mm-hmm. So these are little reinforced. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah, there's a big leaf on it.
Yay!
They took it off.
That's awesome, Morgan. That's beautiful. Look at that. Oh my gosh, love these. Now what, Lexi, what you were saying is you took the egg, and these are the little reinforcers for paper. And what'd you do with them?
We stick them on the egg, and then it gets a little circle.
Mm-hmm. So the same thing with a leaf, except then you just take the little circle off and you've got a little spotted egg. So it looks really, really good. This was soaked in the blueberries. So, Lexi, I'm going to have you unwind this one.
I think this one's ready.
Okay.
Okay, I think this one's ready.
Look how pretty.
This one's ready too.
Oh my gosh, they're all getting ready at once. Wow. This is a blueberry, so it's got a little darker areas on it. And this is the turmeric. That turns fast. That bright yellow. They're beautiful,
I'm gonna put
beautiful.
this on there.
That one is the blueberry. And you can see if you can take that leaf off.
This?
I made them ahead of, yeah. Yay, look at that. Wow. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh.
I know, sometimes the leaf sticks, but this was a piece of dill. And look at how it's two-tone. They're so random. They're like an abstract painting, you know? Take that one off. That's a red cabbage that we wrapped, and that has a leaf on it. Let's see what that looks. This is an onion skin. You can take that one apart. I think this one broke.
Oh, this one looks pretty.
Wow.
It's like different kinds of leaves.
That's beautiful.
I like it.
I love it. And you know what? It has a little pattern of this cheesecloth. See how it made like the little checks? Oh man, check that one out. Look at this.
Oh, that one's gorgeous. Can we do this one?
Sure. These look like wood eggs, don't they? Are they beautiful? So pretty. Let me grab this.
Do you think this one's ready?
I don't know.
I think it's ready.
Okay, let's put it on this so it doesn't drip all over the place.
Okay.
And why don't you peel this one off first and just give this a chance to kind of like soak. So we can all peel them off. This one, oh wow, look at that one.
Whoa, that's different.
This one.
Oh, has all kinds of stuff on it.
Oh, how pretty. No, it's okay. That one has dill. But you can tell these are just absolutely fascinating to keep peeling off and seeing what you have underneath. It's almost like a big surprise every single time. After we colored all these beautiful eggs, we're going to make little nests for them.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Now that'll be way fun. So take these out. Let's see what you got.
Whoa, I love that one.
That's pretty. That's the red cabbage.
Whoa, that's beautiful.
These are beautiful.
Oh,
So
that
light
one's not
pink.
ready. Whoa, I love this one. This one's ready, I think. It's half.
That's half and half.
It's half. I love those.
It's got some
I think
spots
this
on
one's
it.
ready too.
Just set that one right.
This one's ready too.
Oh, yes. And this one was the onion skin. That goes really fast. How beautiful. My gosh. And see the color? It's kind of, it's not a real bright red.
Orangey, pinky.
Yeah, it's soft. That's what makes them so pretty.
I think, don't.
What else do we have? Any more?
One that's wrapped is
Okay, let's do it. It's soaky. Put it on this. Put it on this. Always have a little washcloth around because you know what? Oh, that's the one you put the little stickers on.
Oh, I put the stickers off.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, I like this color. It's mixture. This is mixture color.
Yeah, that one was a blueberry. See how
Ooh.
soft it is? It's so pretty.
Yeah.
I love it. I just love these. I mean, they're so fabulous.
I still have some in here though.
I know. Well, why don't we just take them all out? Some of these, if you're dyeing with the cabbage and some of the dyes like the spinach and even orange peel, they take at least overnight. So you'd have to just leave them.
I think I forgot the leaf on this.
That's pretty. That's darling. That has the little reinforcers. So I think we're going to stop right now
No, what it?
and put that in there over here so you can see it. And we're going to make baskets that we can put these eggs in and then you can give them as gifts.
Cool.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to take all this off. We're going to get our little bird's nest baskets and we're going to get going on that. I am so excited. I can hardly wait. Now we're going to start making the little baskets out of bird nests. So Lexi and Morgan, are you ready to do this part?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we can put our eggs inside the little baskets and you'll be ready to give them to someone or have them on your table for a beautiful display. These are little bird nest baskets and I actually got them at a craft store and I have some little tiny ones and you can get any size that you want. The parent should use the glue gun. I would not have my children use a glue gun. So what I did is I bought different kinds of moss. And this is a darker moss, this is a lighter moss, and I always use light and dark of the same color. And then this is cool. It comes in a big old sheet and you can just cut it and glue it down. So what you would do is you would just take the different colors. So you have 3 colors is always really good. I mean values, the light and the dark, say of the green. And you would actually just take your glue gun and start gluing this all the way around. So after you've taken and done all that, and I have one here that I've done for myself, we have some flowers. And what we're gonna do is something that looks a little bit like this one that's finished. So you see the moss on the sides, and then this has flowers, and it has kind of a big area of flowers on one side and then a little sprigs on the other side. So it's not so many flowers that you can't see the eggs inside. So what I'd like you to do is just take some, whatever one you want, take the sprig and just find a little spot in your basket that has a hole in it and just stick it inside. So you can see right here on mine, it has that, so I'm just gonna push it right in there. And you don't even need to glue gun it. You can just like push it right there. Let me help you. That's good. Just kind of go sideways like that. Easy. And just go sideways. Yours is a little harder because I didn't cut these long enough for you. Just find a little hole and just push. So you just push it. This is pretty, huh? A little bouquet. And you like the pink?
Yeah.
And always let the girls pick their colors. And see how that just kind of lays right around the side? Doesn't that look nice?
Yeah.
I always buy like really long garlands of flowers because it's so nice. This came off of this. It was a big long garland. And I just snipped pieces off. And I think that's a wonderful way to do it because what you can do is after you've snipped off these, you can use it for something else and it's a lot less expensive than buying single flowers. If you guys have priced the single flowers, they cost a lot. So I have a basket of lots of different kinds of flowers. These are little sprigs. There's green. There's all these different beautiful colors. And we just kind of use a little bit, and then you have a basket, and you can display the basket, or you can actually use these flowers for other things in your home. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these beautiful eggs that you made and just kind of fill the basket. Some of them are cracked, but that's okay. And maybe different colors. Isn't that pretty? I love these. I love these. They look like so expensive. Look at this. If you want to make baskets, you can have a little assembly line and then you can give one to your grandmother, give one to your teacher, give one to anyone you want to, and they will love it because it's homemade, it's something different. Now let's hold them up. Look at that. Do you like it?
I love it.
I love it too. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. They look like they're beautiful. They're so fresh and it looks like Easter. I decorated a table. I used a basket that I made as a centerpiece, used all the natural eggs around the basket, and then in the middle of the plate, I actually did small little baskets with little chocolate eggs. So I have a bare basket. Now I'm going to take Easter grass, and I have some Easter grass in here, but you know what's really pretty, and I didn't have time to do it, is a lot of times people shred paper, and a lot of times it's colored, it's pastel color. That paper can be recycled instead of this. Fill it with this. So we have a base, and then I'll put my grass on top. And you guys know you can get colored, all colors, like pink. What color do you like the best?
I like black.
And you like?
The same color.
You like the green? These are not real. The ones that we used earlier were real. If I wanted to, I would put the moss down, which I did on this basket. And I'm not going to actually glue it, but I would glue this around the outside. And then this goes over the top. And sometimes I just wind it around. And sometimes it has wire in it and it stays really good. And then these, do you like these little guys?
Yeah.
All right. How about, why don't you pick out a couple, and what you can do is actually just kind of stick them around the outside. See if they'll, I don't know, just try to push them, just kind of lay them around. Or hang them from a leaf or something like that. These are cute little ornaments, and actually you could hang these from a tree or something, but I thought just, if you had a glue gun, we could just glue them in, or we can just set them there for now, just like, so they're kind of peeking out of the ivy. Okay, and then you could actually take some flowers, and I could take whatever I wanted to. Why don't we try some of these? And I'll just snip them off, and you can just put them wherever you want. So you can just put these in and out. We're using a lot of purples and blues today. Oh yeah, you can put them in your baskets too. Good idea. You girls are creative.
These ones, Morgan? Oh, sure.
So how long have you known each other, you two?
Since we were 1.
Since you were 1. Do you remember?
No.
When's the first time you remember, Lexi? When's the first time you remember Morgan?
I don't know.
What was she doing? You remember?
No.
No? That's hard, huh?
Maybe crying.
Oh, you remember Lexi crying?
Because we're babies.
Oh, okay.
But we do.
That makes sense. And you go to different schools.
Yeah.
But you're still friends.
we don't get to see each other a lot.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, then today's a special day for you, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. So this is so fun. I love doing this.
So do I.
Isn't that fun? And then you can wrap the ribbon around, or you can just put, you know, great big bow somewhere, maybe there. And you could take all of our pretty eggs and put them inside. Why don't you help me, Morgan, since you got a free hand there. I like to mix them up too. Okay, we got a bunch of eggs in here. And we can put a bunny in here. We could put a chocolate bunny if it was really Easter and it was your, you know, gift to somebody. You could actually put chocolate bunnies. You could put all kinds of really cool chocolates in there. And then you could say, here's my Easter basket. And it would be so cool because you made it yourself and everything's hand done. It's all natural. And I think it'd be really, really a great gift. So what do you think? And let's see our baskets now. You put the little guys in there. This is a finished product of this so that you can see the when it's all glued down. And then show your, how cute. You got the little bunnies. How darling. How cute. They're having a little party inside the eggs. I love it. Thank you so much. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you going to do this at home?
Yeah.
Good, good. What's your favorite part?
I like dyeing the eggs.
Tying the eggs?
Dyeing the eggs and making baskets.
Great. Well, thank you ladies very much for being here. Morgan Blaettler, Lexi Miller, 2 stars, and I really appreciate it. I want to thank Gav Television Productions. I want to thank the ladies again, and we're going to say ciao for now. And we'll see you next time, and wave goodbye.